It's time for the Lavish Biker Podcast, powered by Lavish T. Williams. It's the dopest, realest podcast in the nation. We talk about everything biker related with no filter. This show ain't for the weak, insecure suckers in their feelings. This show is for the real ones. Thank you and everyone for tuning in, and make sure to add, like, follow, and subscribe at Lavish T. Williams on all social and streaming platforms. And now, let's get into the Lavish Biker Podcast with your hosts, Lavish T. Williams and Pedro.
Yo, what up, though? What's going on? Listen, man, thanks for tuning in to the Lavish Biker Podcast. Dubois, what's going on, man? You all right? Salute to you as well. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the Michigan weather is finally starting to break, man. The motorcycles are coming back out. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. My bike is not ready yet, but I can't wait to be back out there, man. I seen the boys and girls out there earlier in the week out here riding this past weekend, man. They look like they had a good time out there, man. Having fun. You know what I'm saying? Listen, pay attention to these roads out here, because these potholes are still out here. The road commission, they have not been out there to fix these potholes, and some of the same potholes that was there last year, man, are at different spots. So I want y'all to be careful out there while y'all riding. Hopefully nobody hits one of these potholes and fly off their bike, you know, at best a bent rim. And we don't even want to have a bent rim, because that still costs us money, man. And the bike shops, they busy and they on bang. I just want everybody to be safe out there. And also, in the process of being safe out there, it don't always be us. It's those cars. They're not paying attention to us at this very moment because they're not seeing us. They went the whole winter, fall, not seeing no motorcycles. I was just in the truck yesterday, and I seen a car just driving reckless and, you know, jumping all over the place. I'm like, dang, what if it was a bike right there? A couple bikes, just from my perspective, from my view in the truck, would have been rear-ended. So we got to, you know, also be mindful of the motorists that's out here driving as well, man, out there. So let's see this. You got Quiet Storm. What up, though? Joe Nixon, what's up?
Joe.
So I do want to talk about 6 Mile, man. Shout out to my boy Russ, man. I said I was gonna mention this stuff, man. He did his thing, man. He did his thing on 6 Mile. Bananas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm out of town, man, and my timeline is just banging, man, with everything going on 6 Mile, man. And me, I like to see that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah,
I like to see it, man.
I was there.
You was there?
Yeah.
Oh man. It was. I'm sure. I mean,
it was bananas.
Opening. I mean, he did like the season opener right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was cool, man. Bolo, what up, Joe? He did his thing, man, and you know I want to talk about this as well. He had a nice thing that went on, but he still had problems over there.
Right. It wasn't no drama.
It wasn't no bad stuff, you know, from our view, our field of view. You know what I'm saying? Right. But man, you know, we in Detroit, and if you're from Detroit, you can understand what I'm saying. If you're not from Detroit and you're watching the show, I'm not sure if it happened in your city or if it will happen anytime soon. But the gentrification, man, that's going on is really pushing everybody away, and things that we used to participate in and enjoy, man, we're not able to do it. So let me elaborate and go back. Growing up, Rod, what up, though? Growing up, we had the 7 Mile Strip. I came a little later. You had
that Finkel shit.
I wasn't even there for that.
Yeah.
I'm a Puritan guy anyway, man, so I don't know if I would have been there for that. But you know, my time frame is the Belle Isle, Jefferson, Ruich Park to Chandler Park.
Right, exactly.
We had somewhere to go. It didn't matter how packed it was, we had somewhere to go. Fuddruckers.
Yep.
We had somewhere to go. Atwater. We had somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Greektown. we had somewhere to go. So now we got all these different businesses, redevelopments coming in, and that's cool. It's cool. I look at it from a different view, though. It's cool they got a lot of nice stuff coming, but with everything that they're building and they're pushing here and there, what about the individuals who's been here, who's accustomed to a certain way of life? Summertime, it's the Motor City. We got cars, we got bikes. We like to hang out. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
We're losing these hangout spots. We're losing them. Grave Digger, what's happening?
Digger.
Hindu. Danielle, what's the deal? I see you over there checking in. So we losing these spots, and as quickly as we're losing these spots, now let me not say this. The bike community is constantly growing.
Definitely.
It's constantly growing. More people are riding motorcycles, crotch rockets, three-wheelers, all types of different recreational vehicles and all that kind of stuff. So what are they going to do about us? See, everybody always go down to these meetings and they talk and they say, well, you know, we want to do redevelopment. We want to put together a dog park. We want to put together a fountain here. We want to put up together a playground. We want to put together a bicycle lane. They talk on that kind of stuff, right? But they're not talking about, well, what are we going to do with the rest of the people, man? And we are a population.
Big population, too.
And I be doing a lot of talking. I do. Behind the scenes, I do a lot of talking, man. Nobody knows how much talking I be doing. C-Note, what up, though?
C-Note.
A skateboard park. They got the skateboard parks everywhere, right? And even when we do come to these things on motorcycles, they push us away. And I'm not even going to, and this is just motorcycles. I'm not even speaking on the car side.
Right.
You should have strips. You should have, an area. And then when I go to these other cities, I'm seeing how these other cities are like playing a part to try to work together with these people because they know that, hey, we got to put them somewhere.
Yeah, got to put them somewhere.
And we got to find some type of equal medium to do that. And we're not doing that. I'm seeing when I go to Cleveland, we go to the Mystic Knights, I'm seeing how the Mystic Knights have their street blocked off, police working with them.
Yeah.
You go down to these other cities. When I was in Wisconsin, streets blocked off, police working with the people over there for, their event or whatnot. Past administration, I always speak on this. I ain't taking shots at the new administration, but the past administration in the city, they were forced. They knew that we wasn't going nowhere. We got to find a place to put these people because they're going to do it. If we don't find them a place, they're just going to take over the streets. Mm-hmm. Then they flip it, and I speak on myself on this because whenever I do something over on Livernois, behind closed doors, they're telling me that I'm costing them money. Mm. I say, well, I don't know how I'm costing you money because I didn't call you here. How am I utilizing city and police resources when it can be very simple? You guys send out a whole army of officers for people sitting parked on motorcycles and sitting in cars. Y'all send out a whole task force, a whole crew to stretch out the width of Livernois, lights and sirens and helicopters and all that, right? It would be so simple if they say, listen, we need to work together because we see that this is an ongoing thing. We got problems here. You got problems with us. How can we work together to find an equal medium, fix this solution, fix this problem so that we're happy? To eliminate using unnecessary resources, Send 2 of your officers out here. Send 2 cars out here. Help assist with what might be needed on your end.
Right.
That will relieve a lot of your quote unquote resources. 2 officers, 2 cars over there, keep traffic moving. We'll respect that.
All day.
We'll respect that. We can deal with that. We can live with that. But no, they don't seem to do that. They come out to these events already with an attitude. And most of us, man, listen, you talk to us like a human, we get it.
Right.
They come, with their chests out. And that's where a lot of friction,
Every time.
it happens,
Talking
man. You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Sometimes it don't have to be like that. Because a lot of times if you go over to the person that's giving it, perfect example. Last administration, when I was over on Livernois, they gave me a call on the phone. Lavish, I know what you got going on over there. Listen, man, I'm gonna give you a heads up, man. We let it go on long enough, but we need you to start dispersing the people from over here, man. I give you, can you do it in 30 minutes
Right.
yourself? That way we don't have to be involved. 30 minutes because they're coming, but we want you to do it. We want you to handle it. It's better. I'm a biker. I can talk to the bikers a little better. And I went out there and I did it. And I told them, listen, man, we got to go. We've been out there all day anyway. I was cool with it. It was a good time. And I went out there. It was so much fun that people didn't want to leave. And they're like, man, I'm having so much fun. I don't want to leave. What should we do? Where can we go? I said, I don't know, but they coming. So by the time the police got down there, a lot of people had already dispersed. And it was no incidents and no problems. And a lot of these people that come to these events, they don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
And they looking for some place. They looking for some place to do. To go to enjoy themselves.
Basically, they coming to interrupt a situation where ain't nobody doing nothing but sit on their bikes, eating food, and talking.
That's it.
That's it.
Now I get it, and I get on the flip side. I get the traffic control. I get I get how emergency vehicles might not be able to get past. But again, that goes to like policing with the community. Let me tell you what I'm trying to do. You tell me what we can do, and together we can come up with an equal medium to make it work. Or how about this? Let us have a park. You got that park over on Finkel and Telegraph, man. What's the name of it? Eliza Howard Park. That's a big park. And it's turned into a forest now, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let us take one of these industrial areas that's abandoned and, just like in Toronto. And I don't know, if you guys keep up with a lot of the news that goes on in Canada or whatever, but no, let me rephrase that. Not Toronto. It was Windsor. They knew that the prostitutes were going to prostitute. That's what they do. And they wasn't going to be able to stop it. So in order to help relieve some of the resources and efforts, they just gave them a red light district. They gave them a red light district.
Go sell all the pussy.
Go sell all that shit over there. And listen, I'm not being funny. This is very true. They gave them an area in Windsor. I don't know where it's at, but they gave them an area over there, and that was their way of saying, listen, it's so much to try to stop it, but y'all go over there. And that will help out, you know what I'm saying, free up a lot of resources. And I'm just thinking about different things that can, really help with the car and bike community. We're a motor city. The whole motor city, that alone should be the more reason why we should have some place. You know what I'm saying? What we got on here, man? Brian Rogers, exactly. We need our own designated spot with ample parking. Yes. What we got? Candy. I advise no one to ride down. Their roads are blocked in traffic. They brought out of town officers. I'm not sure who brought out of town officers. But yeah, I try to go to these meetings. I want to get a lot of the bike community involved with these meetings. And let me tell you what's so funny about this stuff, man. I have certain precincts that I go to, and when I go into these meetings, I'm there for like community stuff, strictly community stuff. But then I got other meetings and other precincts that I walk into, and they know exactly why I'm there. They know exactly why I'm there, and I'm there to argue. You don't believe me? Come to these meetings yourself. I'm there to argue and talk about this stuff, but I'm in there by myself.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you ever thought about trying to set up one of biker community, like a town hall meeting, not a town hall meeting. You know what I mean, with them, so they can stress their views and we can stress our views. That might be a start.
When you take a whole, see, I'm one.
Yeah,
I'm one. So I can only do so much, right? We already got a bad stereotype.
Yeah,
we do. We got a bad stereotype. Another thing that I do in these meetings, I'm always talking about, bikers being more than just what the stereotype is. We got bikers that's police officers, nurses, doctors, all of those career, working people. Talk about that all the time. We need more people as a whole,
right,
that's willing to actually speak up. And sometimes speaking up, man, when you speak up in this kind of stuff, man, it's like you got to be ready to take the good with the bad.
Yeah,
you got to be ready to take the good with the bad. When I first got into this whole community stuff, the city politics and all that stuff, I was a little laid back. Like, I don't really want no problems. That stuff don't work.
Right.
When you want the problems and you don't care about the problems and you ready for all the smoke, they look at you totally different.
Yeah.
They hear you a little clearer. They hear you a little different. When you're nice, you can be pushed over a little bit. Oh, come on, Lavish. It makes sense, don't it? You be like, yeah, I see, but when you switch it up, you like, no, it don't make sense. You got to tell me exactly what it is. Because what you saying ain't making sense to me. Help me understand a little better. Then you become a problem. And I've slowly, not purposely, became a problem. And the problem that I became is because I speak up. I speak up, and whatever come with it, it just come with it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we came as a whole, and I'm not saying every time is a meeting, but if we can pull up with our motorcycle colors on, talking like we got sense, somebody is bound to have to listen because we are making a bigger issue about it. It's not just one person that just wants something to be, done on Liver Noise every Wednesday. It's like, listen, outside of me, it's a whole army of people that's looking for Lavish to be on Liver Noise.
Right.
Because this is what they need. This is their peace of mind. This is helping taking some of the violence out of the neighborhood. Truthfully, they got something to do to occupy their time. We just need some more support. We need the same support that they give other individuals throughout the city and different people that's in different organizations, man. You know what I'm saying? C-No say. Let's do it. It worked on the Revenge of the Nerds. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, C-No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
you got Quiet Storm say colors are not stand as people in the bike community. That's very true. But
you gotta have a little bit of everybody.
You gotta have everybody. And the reason I'm speaking on the colors now at this point is because they need to see that everybody is not grimy. It's not bummy and looking for trouble and you know what I'm saying, going into a club starting a bar fight. They need to see normal, everyday people that they probably come in contact with every day that they don't even realize wear colors, or a biker just enjoy, they just enjoy riding motorcycles.
And now that you hit on that, when you look back at when we was doing all that Fuddrucker stuff and like that, you gotta think about it too. It wasn't a lot of colors out here like that. They was out here, but not like more of the youngers. Back then, when you talk about like Fuddruckers and before Fuddruckers, before a lot of people was even rocking colors and stuff like that, it just was what they call them. What she call them?
We was just socialites.
Yeah. But they started, what she say, socialites. We just was on bikes having fun, man. It just was everybody there, but it never was no drama.
No, it wasn't, and I don't even want to put the stigma as if it's colors.
No,
it's just
that,
a lot of people just have colors.
It just
so that's what they see.
Come with the territory.
That's what they see.
That's what they see, and a lot of that shit be TV.
It do. And Christina say, well, it's not really the bikers that's the problem on Livernois. It's not. It's the railroad track. I know it. People, I make posts all the time. Don't park on the railroad track. Then you get that one airhead. Oh, man, I ain't going to be here long. Oh, man, the train ain't going to come. I got to argue with you by telling you don't park over here.
Right.
Then the train come. Then I'm sitting over there. I got the deputy chief down here.
Right.
Like, Lavish, let me see what's going on, because everything is going, and this is what I tell y'all behind closed doors. Livernois is bigger than what y'all see. Something going on Livernois on Wednesday. Friday, I'm getting a phone call because they done had a meeting on Thursday. Lavish, we need to see you down here on Monday.
Right.
It's like Livernois got to the point where it hits the mayor's office constantly. Okay, cool. What's the problem? All right, now you got these guys over here. Deputy chief, we need you to go down there, check and see, what's the problem. Okay, Lavish, I see what's going on. No big deal. I like what you got going on over here. It seems to be good. We walking. Next thing you know, train coming. Next thing you know, train hits a Lincoln. I'm like, damn. I keep on walking. He like, did that? I'm like, I don't know what just happened. No, I don't think so. What the fuck? Because people don't want to listen. They want to be so, I could just park right here. I could be here. No, you playing a part. Man, take that car down the block.
Right.
It's a bike night anyway, man. Ken Cuts, what up, though? Shout out to the Street Hogs, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm always down there. Wednesdays, when I get a chance, I'm there. They do it real big over there. So shout out to them Street Hogs, man. Quiet Storm. Yeah, it be those people that think they got clout, and we don't even know who they are because they don't ride bikes. And I get that people want to be where all the action is, but sometimes the company that you keep fucks up what you got going on as well. And that plays a part. And again, it's only so much that one person can do. People be out here, they be busy, they get caught up, they want to have fun, they come out and they try to, help out. And I get it. I got to give a shout out to the Outcasts a few years ago. When I was over there, the Outcasts, they said, hey man, Lavish, what you need, man? You need any help, man? You need us to do anything? And I said, yeah, man. Them guys over there, man, them cars, man, they in the intersection doing donuts and shit, man. They fucking everything up. They putting the cars with the bikes, and we ain't got nothing to do with them cars. And when the city come out here, they looking at it as we're all together.
One. Right.
I don't know what the Outcast said. I don't know what they did. Now my business, they did what I asked. When they said, let me rephrase, they didn't do what I asked. They asked me what I needed, and I told them what I needed, and they handled the situation.
Right.
They wasn't burning no rubber at the intersection.
Right. Shout out to Outkast.
Shout out to Outkast.
Shout out to Outkast.
I think one guy did something stupid, and the Outkast dude went down there, and it was no problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it'd be hard for, people to keep trying to police something, but it's like, if I had more volunteer support, maybe, I can't say that could be.
Just speak up.
It'd be something, you know. And then I get a
don't
lot of
motherfuckers
people.
fuck
I get
up.
a lot of people because I gotta play both sides because of the world we live in. Some people don't want to speak up, not because they scared. It's like that. I don't want to deal with the bullshit that come with it. Because nowadays you can't say something to a person without them wanting to, you know, fight, shoot you, stab you, or some shit. You go, hey man, I need you to move your car. Now it's a big argument. So
Street.
right. You can't tell me where to park at. So I get it from certain people. Some people just want to avoid conflict. So it's like a catch-22 no matter which way you go. You know what I'm saying? It's a catch, 22. You know what I'm saying? Cuddy, what's the deal? You all right? He say totally missed Wednesday's night. Direct shoot me, it done went off the screen. God dog it, I was trying to read what you said. But another company said we always got those idiots that think they above what's going on. Mm-hmm. They do. You know what I'm saying? And we see it, man. And then I try to park the bikes across the street, cars pull up. You got to argue with them. Sometimes, like I say, company that you keep and then just unwanted guests. Because when you out there like that, you are inviting outside guests that you don't even know. But when there's a crowd, that's where the happening spot is at. Then they gonna come. But here's the thing. Let me tell y'all about Livernois and Joy Road. And there's nothing against the neighborhood on Livernois and Joy Road. But when you listen to what they're telling me, and then you look at the neighborhood that I'm in, it does not match.
Right.
They doing something a few blocks away, Joe Louis Greenway. So now, you got more people over there. My taxes done went up even higher. I'm paying for some youth center. I'm paying for some school. I'm paying for some other group home over there because I had a big argument about why is my taxes so high over here? My taxes on my other building in District 2 is nowhere close as my taxes in District 7, and District 2 is a better district.
Right.
I'm getting too political on that. I'm speaking too much politics on that. But I'm paying all this money on taxes, but the area which 48204 used to be, I don't know what it is currently, used to be the most dangerous zip code on the west side. Don't know what it is now, and my taxes are very high. But the people that's over there, those same neighborhood people come over in their lawn chairs and sit on Livernois to watch the cars go up and down the street. I know this because they tell me this. Police say, hey, we got a problem with the people at the gas station. No, you don't. Because the gas station that I frequently, every day, they ask me, are you doing something? You going to be over there on Wednesday?
Yeah.
I said, yeah. He said, okay.
Yeah. He make $100,000.
He's making money over there, so he's not tripping.
For sure.
He's not tripping.
I'd have been over there when all the cars is parked there.
You know what I'm saying? So then you got another shop, and here's the thing. I appreciate the few, because there's not a lot of businesses over there. Livernois and Joy Road is not. You come over there, you take a look at it. People survey the area over there, and you'll say, well, it looks almost deserted over here. You got another business across the street. He tells me, Lavish, the police came over here talking and asked, hey, do I have a problem with what you have going on over here? And I tell him, no, he doesn't bother me. I said, wow, the police said that. He said, yeah. I know he's not lying. What do you got to lie for? I mean, for him to even tell me that. Second thing, let me tell you this. My first bike night at Arsenal Harley Davidson, and shout out to Arsenal Harley Davidson for allowing me to put on my bike nights over there. And it came right at the time where I was having problems on Livernois, but I was planning that. So it wasn't because I got shut down on Livernois that I went out to Arsenal. Right. This was something already in the making. So shout out to Arsenal Harley Davidson. And that was really to have a bike night out there to get people to start riding their motorcycles, to have somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Now you on the motorcycles, you got somewhere to go. You got some memories to talk about. You got some laughs. You got the guy that ride too slow. You got the guy whose bike was wobbling. You got the guy who was broke down. I mean, you got something where next year you sitting back laughing about that one time that you went out and rode, the bike. But my first night at Arsenal Harley Davidson, they were paranoid.
They didn't know what to expect.
They didn't know what to expect, not because of what I brung. They didn't know what to expect because of the calls that were made.
Right. Exactly.
So when that was made to the dealership,
right,
from Waterford Police and the Oakland County Sheriffs.
Yeah, you know where that came from.
And believe it or not, I swear to you, I can't make this up. It came from Detroit.
I just want to say, you know where
it came from Detroit. I got a phone call. Let me tell you this. I got a phone call earlier, my first bike night at Arsenal Harley Davidson. I got a phone call from the dealership. And they was like, the police came down here asking us questions about your bike night. And I just want to know if everything is going to be okay. I said, yeah, everything's going to be fine. That was earlier in the day. When I got there to the dealership, another officer was there. At some point in time, let me rephrase that. Another officer had stopped by to check on the dealership. So when I finally got there to the dealership, when I finally got to Arsenal dealership, the sergeant was there. He's looking around. The bikes had already, started to, pull up. The officer and me have a conversation. He says, listen, we got a phone call saying that you were coming out here. And they were telling us what to expect. That you were going to have cars in the intersection doing donuts, people racing, people speeding. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. And I said, where did that come from? And he said, the people down in Detroit, the police down there called and told us that. I said, what it looked like. And this is coming from the sergeant there in Waterford. He said, listen, man, I liked what I'm seeing right here. He said, listen, I've never seen this many people at Arsenal at one time ever. He said, I don't have a problem with this. We didn't know what to expect. We're just getting calls about a guy named Lavish and a crowd of people and what to expect and what they're going to do and all of this kind of stuff. He told me I won't have a problem coming up to the dealership. He said that I'm for this type of stuff. Then he let me know that he's a biker himself, that he rides. And let me tell you this. Listen, everybody and anybody that comes up to Arsenal Harley Davidson in Waterford, you take Woodward, 75, or Telegraph. Those cities know
for sure
that these bikes are coming to Arsenal Harley Davidson, and I have yet to have one of the bikers that come to support my bike night at the dealership ever tell me they had a problem with the police.
Right.
Now, it's mighty funny that the city of Waterford don't give me any problems. The city of Detroit give me problems. Now, I'm going to flip it back. They say we're on the street. But even on the street where you can park out on the street where it doesn't say you can't park at, they still want to ticket and tow people's cars away.
Yeah.
When they feel like it. So when I say, well, it doesn't say we can't park here, now I get it across the street from the car wash, there's no parking, but 5 years, it was never a problem. Okay, let's take that part out from right in front of my building, across the street, that is. Down the block, across the street, it's legit parking. Then they hit you with loitering. I'm just saying. I cannot make this up. And I mean, I put this stuff out there to share it because I'm not quiet about it.
Right.
I'm not quiet about it. You got police officers that have a job, but then you got police officers that understand. They don't want to put themselves in a bad situation because, they still have a job, but they understand. And then you have some officers, they just don't like you. You got to keep in mind, the chief of police was my guy.
That's some of the problem.
That's the listen.
Everybody
The chief of the police department was my guy. Lavish needs this. My car shows, my first 3 car shows,
I remember.
I had police presence, the mobile police station at my events, twice on the riverfront. And it's hard to get to riverfront.
Yeah.
Twice on the riverfront. And then my first one down, shout out to Steve, Steve Soul Food, the Key Club, 1440 or 1442. I can't remember what the number is. But over there on Franklin, the police set up shop, did all my security, no problems. Why we can't get that now? It was controlled. Lavish, just what we expect. Police department, this is what I expect. I had people at that time for my car shows downtown. It was an order, do not mess with anybody. Because we know some people might be a certain type of way. Tags might be bold, might be expired. Whatever the case was, we know where they're going. Give them a pass, give them a break. And it was respect on both sides. You know what I'm saying? It was respect. The police was respectful to the bikers and the car people that was there. The car people and the bikers were respectful to the officers that was there. And it was a better relationship built between them two. That's a solution. We need to work together. We need to talk. Now, you get down here, they want to tow your bike.
And talk shit to you like they was going back and forth with Wayno.
Correct.
Crazy shit.
They want to do that. So, I mean, I'm just speaking, and actually, to be honest with you, that wasn't even what we were supposed to be talking about today. It just went that way because the season is coming, man, and it's not anywhere for us to really participate, fellowship, and hang out with each other. And pay attention to the parks. Listen, the parks, y'all seen it. When they say they close at 10, why are they pushing people off at 9:30, 9:20? Go to Rouge Park. Say it closed at 10 o'clock.
They pushing them off at 9.
They pushing them off way before 10 o'clock. 10:15, they got the little gates up. You know, parks got gates up now. Locked gates. Yeah. So if you want to, go out with a young lady and hold hands and do all that caking and cuddling, the park's closed.
Nighttime cuddling.
No, you got to go out the city.
Oh, yeah, out the city all day.
You got to go out the city.
Ain't no gates even.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, this is not stuff that I'm making up. It's just stuff that I'm speaking on because I know people are listening and they be watching. They do. That's why I don't post certain stuff. If I do something, Pedro, I need you to post this for me.
Right.
Because
or the day of.
That lavish flag just pops up. He's at it again. I got a whole misdemeanor ticket last summer. The first time I did the bike night, the first warm day that we had, I did lavish bike night. That's when they brought the whole squad out. You think it was a crime scene over there. It's real crime going on. It's real crime going on in the city, right? But they got over 30 cops there. 30 cops. For people that's sitting outside on their motorcycle. Traffic was flowing too.
I remember.
Traffic was flowing. They say, keep the traffic flowing, Lavish. Keep traffic flowing. Traffic flowing. It was times, and listen, let me tell y'all this. I'm going to take this back. Shout out to the Highwaymen. The Highwaymen let me use their clubhouse to host one of my bike nights over there. Now, let me tell y'all this. I got to give a shout out to them because I don't even know if they ever let anybody like me even use their spot. And a lot of people's kind of leery, but I'm not going to send people out there to where I don't feel comfortable. So if I don't feel comfortable, I'm not going to invite y'all out. Right. But let me tell y'all this. The Highwaymen, I did that at the last minute. It was a last minute thing. And I want y'all people that constantly support me and come out to my bike nights to think back. I want to say year before last. And shout out, what should I say? Rest in peace to my guy Big T. But they had police sitting outside before my bike night started. Threat tactic, intimidation. I had people call me, say, man, I just pulled up, like literally just pulled up in front of your building. And they pulled up on me. So really, if I was really like needing you to patronize my business, you were getting pushed away. People call, oh man, Livernois, man, they down there. And then the police, they brag about it. I'm not making this up. He ain't never gonna be down here. And every time it's a problem, pay attention to me if you're listening. Every time it's a problem, notice this week it gets shut down, next week I'm back. Because I'm constantly arguing. I'm in these meetings. I'm holding these meetings. I'm down here talking. Ooh, you got to explain to me this. Tell me this. Why is this? How come this? This is always a solution for a solution. These are the behind-the-scene things that go on. You know what I'm saying? We got nephew. What's going on? Miss Gibbs. I see you on here. I can't see everybody's comment right away. Just because I just can't. But yeah, that's some interesting stuff. Huh? I ain't got one for that phone. So yeah, man. Other than that, man, damn, that took up
what the hell's been doing? No,
I don't know.
I'm bullshit.
Trouble, what up, though?
Trouble, what up?
Yeah. I'm just saying, man, listen.
Crazy though, man.
I'm trying to listen. I got this thing, man. I talked to one of the councilwomen, and I told her about, I don't want to put her out there. I don't want to put the area out there. Let me say that. And I was talking in the idea that she wants to do with me, or she gave me the idea to do, and it's something that I think the city of Detroit is all for it. As far as the bikers, it's the same things that out-of-state people do with these big events. She's like, man, Lavish, man, you know what you can do, man? You need to get on board, and you need to go ahead and utilize the city and have the city back you, which that's what I would love to do. Where we can put on an event in the city that's big as hell. Detroit. Just like how Myrtle Beach do some shit, Tampa do some shit, Sturgis do some shit. Detroit, the city. It's like, give us some stuff like that, man. They do the Grand Prix. They shut the streets down, man. The businesses still make money. Why can't we do the same thing, man? And I'm working on it. Like, trust me, man, I have so many different ideas and thoughts and things that I don't even speak on to the public. That's why, and I want to say this too, because a lot of people come up to me and they have a lot of ideas and thoughts that they say to me, and I don't brush y'all off. When I tell y'all something, trust me, whatever you done thought of or you done said, I'd have been there, done that. Because I get a lot of people that say, like, oh, man, all you got to do is do this. It's not that easy. It's not all you got to do. If it was all you got to do, then it would have been done.
Right.
It's not that. You got to get approvals. You got to sit in front of council. You got to submit this paperwork. It's a lot of work. But I'm willing to do it. That's my whole thing. That's like with the whole lavish. That's what the whole lavish biker bash. The whole lavish biker bash wasn't about me. It was about, man, let's bring something to Detroit. That's why I wanted to involve different people in it. Let's bring people to Detroit. Everybody always talk about how Detroit go here, they don't come here. Well, we just needed that representative to really get that ball rolling. We needed that one person that was like,
keep it rolling.
You know what? I'm actually gonna stick my chest out here and no one do it. If 5 people come, maybe next year 10 will come. Shoot, it was a lot of people that came.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, as a whole, we just got to go out here and do it. It's not about everybody got to come to Lavish Biker Bash. People can come to Kings of Harley. People can come to Rare Angels. People can come to, the Dragons. Whoever else is throwing something. Right. It's like, exactly. Detroit got something to offer. Start coming up here. We go down to the South.
Go on every day.
Every day. It's a bike city. I'll be really, shooting for that. Now you got Martin Green say Michigan is not biker friendly. I can't argue with that. It's just the Detroit thing in us.
I don't think nowhere probably was biker friendly at first until somebody brought it forth, and then it began to get like that.
No, I think, man, no.
Rock and roll, the same thing with rap.
No, I think right now, listen, not to cut you off, but listen, what Martin just said when he said we're not friendly. Now check this out. And I don't want to speak on like at one point. Let's talk about right now today or this weekend coming up. If me and you go to Memphis, Atlanta, Florida, the vibe be different.
The
vibe be different. Nah, and I ain't being hard on Detroit because I'm a Detroit guy and I got to catch myself too. If they come up here, they gonna say the vibe be different because when we go down there, we get hospitality off top. If they come up here, if they don't know the circle or somebody, we look at them funny.
Standoffish.
We look at them like, oh, okay, we ain't that friendly. So I can get that.
That part, yeah.
I can get that. And we do as bikers, or people in general, because I don't want to put it out as bikers, because I remember I was in Mississippi on some non-bike stuff, and I'm just looking at a dude that looked like a Detroit guy, and I'm looking at him like, what's happening? And he just bust out, hey, weird, you know what I'm saying? So,
hey, buddy,
that's a little different.
Yeah, that's
because
different to us because we're
it's
not used
different.
to that.
Right, we're not used to that. So yes, I can agree. I can agree with Martin when he say that. Because sometimes you got certain people that's just like, shit, man.
I don't know that name.
I don't know him. Shoot, what I'm talking to him for? You know what I'm saying? But then when you go down there, man, I mean, or different places, man, you know.
Well, the thing I'm saying is this with what he said, what Martin said. What I'm saying is this. I'm not saying that's just Detroit, period. Not biker friendly. That's just Detroit, period. Detroit motherfuckers like that, period. They just like that. They ain't had nothing to do with the bike shit. Detroit motherfuckers is just like that, period, because you gotta think about it. Detroit is a tough city. So it's like when you live in a tough city and there's always drama, it's always this, it's always shooting. It's like shooting so common here. Motherfuckers niggas barely jump on the ground when they hear some gunshots going on. They just look around, oh, that nigga, they over there shooting. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so common. So with that being said, I'm saying like it's just never been a friendly kind of environment based on the shit that went on here. It's just never been a friendly type of city based on all of that. Based on, like at one time, you had certain guys going through things in the city, street shit though, but where you can't even trust a friend, a nigga that's close to you. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, so that's why this city is kind of like it's never been a city that's like a welcoming city. It's like if you know somebody, yeah. But other than that, you're gonna stand office kind of. What's up with that?
I mean, I just think Detroit just ain't a trustworthy place, man. We got a problem with trust. With trust people, man. You got to keep in mind, man. I mean, not saying that.
At each other. You go out of town, somebody be like, "Hey,
right?
What's up? Y'all hungry?"
That's how it be.
Here. We be like looking at each other like, "What that nigga said?"
Oh well, shit. Let's go over here. But you come to Detroit, we like, shit, man. Nigga, how much money you put in, dog? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, I see what Martin's saying, which is why, you know, I kind of try to catch myself at times, you know, and become, or should I say, I have become a better people person with strangers. And shit, man, the outcome is great, man, because shit, doing this podcast.
That works on a bike set, though.
It doing this podcast and showing up at places has opened up different people to approach me. But then it also taught me by being by myself, pulling up at these different places, how to just socialize with complete strangers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just think like when you first came on the set. When you first come on the set, we got your colors. During that time, motherfuckers weren't so friendly. We were like standoffish.
When I came in the bike world,
the
colors was like shit, man. Actually, to be honest with you, I had my colors back when people wasn't wearing colors. Like when I was downtown, I never wore. People didn't know I was a Boogie Down member because it was like when you put these colors on. Oh shit, man, you in a bike club?
Right.
Damn. I put my colors on after 2:00.
Yeah.
Cause it was like, oh shit, that motherfucker got on leather vest. God damn, he dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, I don't, you know, nothing is, you know, one of the best things that you can do, especially on this bike set, man, is communicate and kick it with people, man. You kick it with a person, man. When I was at the Harley 120th, man, I kicked it with so many different people, other races, man, and became Facebook friends and communicated because we all got the same common hobby, which is these motorcycles. You got guys who just like to ride, race, custom sounds. I mean, it's so many different things. So kicking it with people, man, that's something that we need to learn how to become better with doing. And then you just got some people that's just a people person. They just have that about them. They're just they're just
really
people person.
Period. Until I got on the bike set, I was standoffish. Like, who is this motherfucker?
No, I was standoffish while in the bike set. To believe it or not, I really just stopped being like that.
Yeah, for a while, man. You know, so.
You know, like I say, man, a lot of stuff, man, came socializing came from, you know, dealing with the city, the politics, the community stuff, this podcast, and business. Because I got to talk to these people. So all that stuff kind of helped me, and that just didn't happen. That happened like within recent years. Because I'd be around the crowd, and I'd be the quiet guy in the back, man. I'm cool, man, you know. Let's get in here, man.
All that. Go to somebody's club, they don't even know you came.
Rod, what up, though? I see you over there. Yeah. Let me see, man, because shoot, man, it's been pretty good, man. We keeping it up under an hour, man. Everybody that's watching, make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. And if you're not on my Instagram, hit my Instagram up and follow me on the Instagram. That's where I be dropping a lot of my motorcycle reels at. My Instagram page is at Lavish T Williams. So make sure y'all hit me up over there, man. Hit me up on the Instagram thing, man, at Lavish T Williams. I'll be, you know, trying to post some stuff up, man. I got some new interviews coming up real soon. I got to drop the whole complete interview from Memphis with a couple individuals that I did. I won't tell y'all who it is. If y'all watching and paying attention to my reels, then you'll see who they are. But I'm not going to just tell y'all. Make y'all, you know, go investigate if that's something that you really want to do, man. Let me see here. Yes, Quiet Storm. Standing on business includes being able to hold a conversation. Absolutely. You got to be able to do that. And I'm putting together, I'm still working on Lavish Biker Bash, man. It's going on August 30th to September 1st this year. So make sure y'all lock that in. If you're from out of town, make sure you hit up the DoubleTree and let them know you trying to put your RSVP in for the Lavish Biker Bash. Get them early while you can. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be there. I want y'all to be in attendance. Come up to the Motor City, man, and show us some love, man, as we will continue to support and go into these different places throughout the course of the summer. I can't think of anything else I need to say to anybody out there besides, be safe on these motorcycles, man. I said it earlier, these potholes, they play no games. These cars, they not paying no attention. Tell Pedro the hose is thawing out and they will be out in full force in a few weeks.
Fuck the house, man. Nah, fuck shit.
Oh man, they gonna
Who
be
said
out
that,
there. Man, that's what Trouble said, man.
Trouble, what up, Trouble?
Stroke, what up, though? Mystic
Stroke,
Knights.
Mystic Knights in the fucking
Cleveland,
building.
man. What's happening, man? We just had Kurt down here, man. Kurt done been down here in the last 2 weeks, man, representing the Mystic Knights, man, on the Detroit bike set, man. So shout out to them, man. And let me give another shout out, man, to my guys down in Memphis. I got to shout out my club, Boogie Down. They just had their anniversary party this past weekend, man. So I went down there for the anniversary party, man, and it was pretty deep, man. It was pretty dope. It was pretty dope, man. Just to see the different movement of how the southern states are and how things are coming along different, man. It was some stuff that I seen down there that you would probably have to be there to see it for yourself, man, because you have some of these other clubs with other backgrounds coming to, our side of the track to partake in and party and check in with us and stuff like that. I haven't seen it going on up here, but I've been paying attention down there, man. And that's I see it, man. I see some of the change, man. That's coming along with that, man. And then I gotta shout out Pound for Pound. I gotta shout them out, man. Listen, let me tell you this, man. I had a good time down there. They always show me love, man. Whenever I go down there to Memphis, man, Pound for Pound, they always take care of me, man. It's like my money is no good down there. They make sure I'm straight. They pull up on me if I haven't already pulled up on them, man. And this Sunday, man, they had their meeting down there, man. I'm down there right after the meeting, man. Like, wow, man. It's actually way more Pound for Pound people than what we see.
Yeah.
It's a lot more than what we see down there, man. I said, God dang, man, where these guys come from? They knew? Like, no, man, it's just our meeting, man. And the hospitality that I get from Pound for Pound, man, is second to none, man. I posted a picture just the other day when I was down there, man, and they were down there cooking and grilling, man, and you should have seen my plate down there. We talking about shrimp, fish, chicken, ribs, and some bread and some other stuff. It was some greens. It was some other stuff down there, man. But just the hospitality that them guys show me every time I'm down there. And I'm not talking about just going down there for their event that they do every year.
Day.
Just a regular visit. Every time I go down there, they shit, man, they just show me a good time, man. It's always a good time. And then shout out to my guy, my partner, Lynn, that's down there. They make sure I'm straight every time I'm there. And it's like, wow, it's almost becoming like a second home. Because I'm moving around. I'm literally moving around Memphis almost the same as if I'm in Detroit, man. Mm-hmm. And being able to talk and then people introducing me to this person, that person. Now I'm floating around, the different clubs down there. Shout out to the Quarter Boys down there, man. They party on Sundays, but that's where the Boogie Down had their anniversary party at the Quarter Boys Clubhouse. So shout out to them. Trying to get them to come up here. Trying to get them Street Hogs in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
They've been here. Trying to get them back up here. So I got some stuff in the works, man. And, they loving what I'm doing out there, man. And they seeing what I'm doing out there, man, and they pushing what I'm doing out there, so they helping keeping me motivated, man, and they don't even realize that. So, Pedro, man, what you got going on, man? You got anything else that you might need to share?
No. No, I'm saving it. I need to save it for about another week.
Oh yeah, man, Martin, man. Shout out to Doug, man. Listen, man. Again, man. Doug, NWB. I don't know if y'all know him or not. But he ride, of course. But he had a terrible accident last week, if I'm not mistaken, last Monday.
Bike accident?
A bike accident on 94. And again, from what I heard, because I'm only going to speak, this is what I heard. So it's very light with what I say, but a car trying to keep up with a bike pretty much.
Yeah,
Keeping up with the fucking bikes or whatever. However it happened, it was a crash that involved him. Pushed his bike, so far up. Oh, 96. Sorry, 96. Martin corrected me, 96. Threw him off the bike, or however it happened, he crashed and had to go to the hospital. And, he kind of rough. When I say rough, I'm saying, it wasn't just an accident where he walked away from.
Right.
So he's going to be needing time to heal and get himself together.
You have a helmet on?
I cannot say. I did not hear them say he didn't have a helmet on. Martin, he can tell me more about it if he had one on there. I'll wait on him to comment back on there or whatnot. But Jay Boogie, what's going on? Yeah, he had a helmet on. So here's the thing. To us, he crashed. We hear about it. Motorcycle accident, guy crashed. Dang, he crashed. Wow. We keep moving on. Mm-hmm. We keep going on with our day to day. Right. On the flip side, it's unfortunate that the man went down, but we're not thinking about, man, head of the household.
Yeah.
Main source of this. Children. Everybody's family. Lifestyle is different. Yeah. Everybody's finances is set up totally different. This guy might work over here, good job. Something goes wrong, he still got money coming in from his job. Insurance is covering him. He moves normal. You might take this other guy over here, self-employed. He can't move the same way. So he doesn't properly give himself enough time to heal because he's like, fuck, I can't sit up here. I got to work with a broke leg.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We never know a person's, lifestyle outside of this, man. So I'm telling everybody out there, man, get y'all finances together. I know a lot of people spend a lot of money on their bikes and don't have no insurance. Get y'all some life insurance. Get you some Aflac. Get you something to keep you moving, because we never know when life might just hit us. And I just say that because when you think about somebody going down, man, we just hear about it and we think about it and we like, damn, that's fucked up. Dang. But we're not that person that has to deal with X, Y, Z after the fact, man. And that can be, life changing. That could be messed up for a guy, man.
Life changing, bro.
Yeah, especially if you the head, the only source of income. These people got, bills, and some of them don't own their house. They got these mortgages and they gotta, pay for it. So that's just something to be mindful. Martin said he good. He just retired from Ford, so that's a blessing that he got residual income coming in, man. For him, man. But there's a lot of other people out there, man, that they're not as fortunate or blessed, man. So be mindful and just think about that stuff, man. When you out here, man, we can't keep up with what the next person doing. I know a lot of us try to keep up and worry about what the next person doing. We need to really just be worried about ourselves and what we can do, because what Pedro can do, I might not be able to do. I can't look fly like Pedro every day, man. I can't wear all this expensive designer stuff, man, and all this gold jewelry and all this stuff that be blinding me. I can't do all that.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I can't do that, man. I can't even try. But Pedro can't be as fly as me in that tow truck.
Sure can't.
Can't do that.
I can't do that.
He can't hook
So
up
we
a
got
car
the
like
whole
me.
thing. Nope.
You know what I'm saying? He can't talk to them customers like me.
That's right.
Real slick with a smile. We'll still need that 500 out you. All right, man. We about to get out of here,
Hey,
man.
shout out to Quiet Storm too, man. My prayers for you, Quiet Storm.
And we got yeah. Sorry about your loss. I didn't. Yeah, that is. Yeah, she did. Yeah, man. Sorry about that. And C-Dub, man, what's going on? I see you up there. Sean Watts is chiming in.
Sean Watts.
He's
What's
chiming
up, sir?
in.
Hey, sir.
What's up?
Where my motorcycle, sir? I'm just fucking with you, Sean. What's up, Sean?
Sean Watts, man. And as I said earlier, man, we had Sean. Hey, listen, we had Watts Audio, man. He really just want to hear me plug the shop again. So let me go ahead and plug it one more again, man.
I ain't gonna even lie, man. He hooked me the fuck up, though.
Did he?
I ain't lying.
He hooked you up.
Man, my sounds was honestly.
You got your bike back?
My
Or you still
sounds
got
was-
it?
Well, I just brought it like last week.
Okay, I
was-
seen it here the
was
other
out
day.
of town.
Okay.
So my sound's been fucked up since 16, but nobody knew. I had one speaker. It ain't like I was at a sound competition. I just need my sounds for the highway, man. You know, that's it. But he put me together, man.
That's
Shout
Watts
out to
Audio,
Sean.
man. Shout out to
Watts
Watts
Audio.
Audio. So listen,
He ain't had me no long ass line waiting. Took my bike and all that old crazy shit.
no, that's
He ain't
good,
doing
man.
none of that.
Sean, he's a good guy.
Get your bike up in here, man.
Watts Audio. He got 2 locations. He got one in Milford. That is Milford, right? I gotta write that. I gotta write that down, Sean. But it's on Highland Road. Just Google Watts Audio. He got a Facebook page. You can check it out. And then he got the other location on 8 Mile at Grand River and Farmington Hills. And like I showed my bike earlier today on my Facebook Live, they're doing ceramic coating up here, which my bike is here getting the ceramic coating done, which my black bike was rough. And they're getting it out, and they're doing ceramic coating the bike. I got some videos of it. I want to end up posting the video when he complete the ceramic coating to show up before and after. So if you're looking to get your bike ceramic coated, you can contact Watts Audio, man. He can give you a price. I think the prices is based off of the condition of the bike because everybody's paint correction might be slightly different. That Highland location that he got is 2736 East Highland Road. So if you're from Oakland County and you don't want to come this far down, if you're in the Waterford, Pontiac, Flint area, anywhere over there, you can go to that location. So we got 2 locations to serve you. You know what I'm saying? C-Note. And he put on handlebars because he just did C-Note's handlebars that he let me know about maybe 3 times today. So y'all make sure, man, y'all give Sean Watts a call, man. And until next time, man, I want to catch y'all. Don't forget, man, hit my IG page up, Lavish T. Williams, and hit that follow button. Keep up with them reels I'm posting, man. We out.
You've been listening to the Lavish Biker Podcast with your hosts, Lavish T. Williams and Pedro, the dopest podcast in the nation. We want to thank you for hanging out with us and make sure to add, like, follow, and subscribe at Lavish T. Williams on all social and streaming platforms. We'll see you next time on the Lavish Biker Podcast.